Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another episode. Sorry about the quick end last time. My door rang twice, I think, during that episode. It was just kind of like a unlucky sequence of events. It's really bugging me that I'm not getting mana regeneration. I don't know what amount I'm supposed to get it at. If it's not 16, it might be 32, but for some reason I thought it was like an increment of like 16. Because for vitality, it's like when you hit 16 vitality, it'll start to regenerate health. So even at like level 1, I'll start to add that in for my mage, but I don't know, I guess it just doesn't work like that. I don't really have any mana potions, so I guess I'm just gonna stick to this. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a death sentence going over there. What are you doing? Get over here. Such a waste of light. Oh my god. Dang. Took me this whole time just to save the game. God. You gotta get into a habit of just like over-saving again. Alright, save game for real this time. Guess I don't need melee absorption. That should help a little bit. Oh yeah, I don't need fire resistance, I don't think. I might be able to use the bow, actually. If I can just clear a straight line up here and come back and fire it. Well, it's actually pretty far. I don't know, it's kind of not a great idea. Alright, let's go for it. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that my bow is not going to hit them from over there. I'll try really quick, but I really doubt it. There we go. Finally found a target. Oh my god. Oh my god. Way too slow. Back to the pain. If I could have mana steal, then I'd be a pretty good force to reckon with. My heals they don't really get interrupted all that much. I do need them for some boss fights, but, you know, just for normal stuff I can get by with just healing. I just don't have the mana to do it. Arcane Nova.
I can't carry anymore.
Another lightning ring. Relative teleport would be handy, but just learning teleport would be more handy. Now, I didn't get the Holocron crest
I can't
in
carry anymore.
normal mode, but I don't think that it's going to be better than this. I feel like it'll have like maybe better resist than that and some extra health, but I really can't see it be better than that. I don't even know what makes this all that good, really. I guess it was the resistances. The armor class probably isn't going to be all that great, but... Another good thing about Purgatory is that I get some more ambient tunes. I think normal Mordor tried to keep most of the basic soundtrack in there. But for people who, you know, stick with the mod and seem to like it more than just horror mode, which seems to be like a fair dropping point for some people. You got probably once they finish horror, and then the other one I see a lot of is like level 35 to 40-ish in Purgatory, the stack grind area. 102 decks, dang. That's a lot of decks. Treasure below. Pretty close to leveling up here. Really appreciate having doors for these types of enemies. These and the winged demons. With the doorway, they can't really... Well, they can get away,
Now where
but
would
like,
I put this?
most of them don't really... They get stuck on their own teammates, so... That feels good when you have auto pickup on.
Now where would I put this?
Rapid crossbow, eh? Well, I still can't wear it, so... Looks like a lot of things need to be repaired, so I won't bother using a potion on it, I don't think. But I could get pretty greedy here and go for a shrine, since it's fair to assume that, well, that that was pretty dumb. Might be a repair shrine. Yeah. Okay, well, that one was fair at least. Didn't really waste anything. Actually gave him my mana back. Oh, they'll actually come out at me. Very nice. One at a time, please.
I have no room.
No room. And I can probably toss down a lot of health potions. I really can't see myself needing all of them. Maybe the full ones would be better. Save the full ones, take the other ones.
Good day. How may I serve you?
Greetings!
Yeah, it's the same stuff. I wouldn't mind rolling again. Let's see what he has. I have a decent amount of money now, so... Wasn't a very good round there. Let's go for another one. Oh, there we go. 10 armor, resist all 5%. Not so lucky so far. Maybe I need to be lower down or a higher level. Yeah, it seemed pretty good when I came in here, but maybe just a string of bad rolls. I don't really know what it is.
Hello, good friend. Good day. How may I serve you?
I guess I didn't really talk about the whole complete feeling of, you know, horror mode and how I found it maybe compared to some other classes. So, I'd say compared to Mage, it's, well, it's kind of hard to say because for non-quest areas, Mage is like a breeze through like Purgatory and like, well, we shouldn't say like a breeze, but like, it's much, much easier probably in late Purgatory for a mage than it is for, you know, an assassin. But in horror, I kind of don't really like mage. It seems like really slow and like you don't really have all your tools like teleport and stuff, so the gameplay is really slow where you have to keep walking backwards and either using a wall or using a goal. Like it's really slow without teleport. Teleport just lets you back up right away. That's a lot of damage, jeez. Let's see what kind of damage we're looking at here. I think hands down it just beats this one. Gives me a much more balanced output too. A little bit more minimum. It doesn't have the crazy spike on beasts, but honestly that's okay. There's this one, 48. Oh yeah, can't give it that one. I don't think this one, usually rare items don't seem to sell for very much, but 18% chance to crit? What? Oh yeah. Oh, that's why. Okay. I thought I was critting a lot, but then I look and I'm like, oh, I'm only 11%. Doesn't seem that crazy. But on Assassin, I guess the most recent experience I've had is, I wonder if they'll come for me. Maybe my Monk. And I found Monk to be all around pretty easy for horror. It was a little squishy, I think, at like the caves, but other than that, it just seemed like healing was abundant. And I guess I came in with like some okay items. I found like a soul something ring. It had like 1% lifesteal and 1% mana steal and like plus 50 damage. I think I found that in horror, so that kind of made a skewed vision for my Monk. That's a lot of damage. Swap to fire gloves up. Bam. Perfect level up. Couldn't have planned it better if I tried. drag me all the way out here, eh? I found Assassin though. I guess I should stop talking about other classes and just actually review this class. Stop doing comparisons. I'd say it felt fairly weak, and it didn't just drag on for like a second, you know, in the caves where you're like, ooh, like I just entered the caves and I actually like might need some armor now. It really felt like I was behind there for probably, I don't know, like the start of the caves till maybe like after Lazarus. Like I had to go back and just get items that were like quest items to make myself, you know, adequate. So I didn't really like that, but I guess it is an assassin. You can't really go without that. So 65, can I do that? Can I do 65 vitality? Is that a good idea? Yeah, I would like to start finding some better items here. I'll do the same as last level. I think my strength's where it needs to be, but this lets me get a perk, keeps me tanky. No complaints. And I guess it's not an apples to apples comparison either, because my monk didn't have these perks, but you know, I just got 90 FE from perks. Like that's insane. And 100 health. Like just even things like that is out of this world insane. So it's not perfect comparison, but even considering that, I think that I was a little squishy. Like I really was a little bit item dependent, it seemed like. Gladiator, I felt like I was kind of just invincible. I think like once I got to Hell on Gladiator, I faced a little bit of challenge, but that was more so just because like I couldn't heal between battles. It wasn't like the battles themselves were like crazy, but just eventually not being able to heal is just annoying because, well, you have to use mana, and he doesn't have mana. And it's good to have a fresh perspective, because a big part of the forums and why I like to read about what other people have, you know, felt like when they went through is it's always fresh. Like there's always new changes that are in the game when I didn't do my playthrough. So, you know, it might have been easy for me because I found a really awesome item that was overpowered and nerfed later on, you know what I mean? And that was the case for a lot of people. Corner is working quite well. I guess another thing to think about too is I didn't do any mushroom quests really. Like I looked for it while I was looking for a quest, and I think I got it a grand total of 2 times. So that is something that's worth noting. I know that Illyria is doing his playthrough and he wanted to get, I think, 5 mushrooms in horror, which doesn't really seem like a lot, but I mean, you know, that's 12 stat points ahead of me, really. So, I guess I can't really complain. All around, pretty fair. Seemed pretty fair. Forgot the chest, oh well. King Leoric, eh? I have a feeling that I tried this in Purgatory, and King Leoric himself was just insane. He was like on a whole different level than the rest of the quest itself, so it was kind of like hitting a wall. And everything takes holy damage, so I don't really think there's much of a way to get around him. I can't peg him with arrows because he summons guys. Yeah, it just seems like the quest probably can't be done. I'll stick my head in there though. If I find it really, really easy, you know, maybe I'll go for it. But I think I want to find Arcane Valor before I give it a real shot. Oh, cool. I don't think I'll go back for the chest, but I might just happen to go across the same one again.
Not enough mana. More shrines. I know that it kind of gives the level something to do. Like, you know, in the church, it's like, what is there really? Whereas, like, the cave levels, there's lava and stuff going around. So I could see, like, there's always different things. Oh no, the door was open. Ah. Hopefully it just won't hit me because it's chargeable. Man, that's a lot of damage. Okay, I need that ring pretty bad.
Actually leveling I wouldn't say like quick, but like fairly well compared to the end of normal there, so it's gonna be hard to remain in the church, but man, it's really hard to argue against it. There's so many shrines and 2 spell levels. Cool. I know like it's probably a little bit of bias, but it really does seem like there's more shrines here in the catacombs than there are in the caves, the hive, and I don't even know if there's cauldrons in, I don't remember if there's cauldrons in the crypt. And considering cauldrons don't really take up all that much room, you know, there's a cauldron on the ground, you just walk around it. Whereas here, it's kind of like it makes a room for itself, and there's still like a lot of shrines, it seems like. Maybe it's just because I go slower through like the caves and whatever, that it makes it seem like I'm actually getting less. But in reality, it's the same amount. I don't think so, but I mean, I would kind of like it would be good to have Zodiac around again. Zodiac, I think, he did a test one time where he wanted to test critical damage or something, so he had like the monk attack 300 times with him without an item on. He tested it, and it's like, I know that, you know, to get statistical probability at any reasonable rate, you need to do like 15,000 trials or something, but I mean, to get an idea of whether something's wonky or not, 300 seems about right, you know. Even with some unlucky things in there, it's just to get a broad idea of if something's like, you know, over or underperforming. It seems pretty good. So yeah, I basically want that, but with like how many cauldrons he finds in a level versus how many shrines he usually sees in a church or a catacombs level. I guess I could just watch my own videos and like do a tally myself, but I feel like it's something that Mortar just knows. It's like, yeah, I said it that way, or no, I didn't say it that way. You're actually just a conspiracy theorist. Looks like I'll get a chance to see what the Holocron quest is like in Purgatory. Dang, 5 hits. 5 out of 6 hits in a row, dang. What? I just can't believe that probability. I know, like, Diablo 1 is not, like, stellar RNG. Like, RNG is never perfect, but in newer games it's quite high. Or it's pretty, like, you know, random. It seemed like it was too insane in that room. That skeleton hit me 5 out of 6 times. Then he hit me 4 times in a row. Much better. Hey. Pet demons might be kind of difficult, but I could just peg him down with the arrows, I think. Oh. It seems that all my shrines and elixirs are going mostly to magic, but honestly that's okay. I mean, I haven't added, I think, even a point into magic yet, so gotta get it somehow. Still no regeneration. Alright, that should give me adequate space for this fight coming up. I'd like to aggro whatever's over there, but I guess I can't. Of course, there's archers right when I turn that corner. Actually, I'll just go around. No sense making a big job for myself. Look at that, there's a nice little corridor. Turns out it wasn't that bad. I guess they are on level 5 sometimes. Oh, it's these ones, the pit demons, that are worse. Those are some lucky crits. Dang. Some really lucky crits. I suppose, well, it wasn't easy, but I mean, like, those crits carried me hard. Alright, let's go take a peek and see what this helm looks like.
The village needs your help. Master, Oh, we did...
Wow, that is way more stats than the Hell one. Negative 5 DFE. The only thing that kind of looks familiar with that is plus, well, it's actually fairly similar. Wow. Yeah, it's a lot better than I thought it would be. The armor class is about half of this, but I mean, for 6 armor class, 8% resist all. Negative light radius doesn't really bother me at this point in the game. DFE though, 5 DFE is pretty good. Plus to all attributes, plus to all attributes I guess isn't really that good. And this one has Dex and Vitality anyway, so. I'm surprised how close it was, but I don't think it's quite there yet. I think it's just kind of better in some niche situations where maybe arrows is where it's better. Guess I won't drop it. Well, sell it yet. Keep forgetting to use this. Maybe I'll use it on Snot Spell's army actually.
Hello, good friend.
I think he takes lightning damage, so it should be fine. Okay, so I need to quickly swap back. I don't even know what I want to wear anymore. Jeez. This is pretty good. It's got some decent stats on it. We'll try for that. Oh, so it puts you into battle immediately. Okay, that's kind of cool. Huh. Why is my guy not walking around? Didn't really want to fight that fight. I kind of wanted to just get this Rune of Shock out of the way. Okay, they are vulnerable to it. Well, so much for that. Try to have some fun, get interrupted. They hit me like every single time. I really need that armor.
less mana.
That was filled to the brim with enemies. It's a pretty good experience there. But that pretty much clears up that quest, and I guess that's good enough for a video. So I'll catch you guys next time.